Dreams are a rare occurrence for me. Going to sleep usually causes me to fall into complete emptiness, or hover just between awake and unconscious as I struggle not to wake myself up. When I do dream though, it's because something is wrong. When I'm feeling scared or guilty or anxious, these feelings manifest themselves in vividly internalized strangeness that often causes me to wake suddenly in a sweat, and then just to quickly slip away as I attempt to recall what happened. Dreams are not fun excursions into my imagination the way they seem to be for many, but torturous self-examinations without the constraints of logic and reality. I become my own worst enemy, helpless to suppress the ideas twisting themselves into things I can't begin to describe even to myself, as I wait and hope it will soon be over. My dreams have been this way for as long as I can remember, at some points during my childhood becoming so bad that my extremely religious family began to think I was possessed and mentally unstable. It has been a long time since I've had anything quite so graphic as when I was a child. That didn't stop me from revisiting these moments I had thought I had forgotten as I journeyed through Dreaming Sarah and its protagonist's equally bizarre and terrifying visions. Dreams are common fodder for media, but Dreaming Sarah is one of the first I've experienced that so perfectly illustrates the merging of reality and the surreal that I've been haunted with all these years. It is this at the point just between a dream and consciousness where you can't be sure of what is real and what isn't, where your experiences and trauma come to life in ways you can't control or understand, but are forced to make sense of or else allow them to swallow you whole. Dreaming Sarah excels at taking something conventional and warping it just enough to feel unusual, yet still recognizable. Its art becomes continually more twisted as you travel deeper into Sarah's subconscious, but always with a tinge of understandability, no matter how small. Gathering items is familiar, yet for what purpose I was collecting them I couldn't say. Everything feels ordinary, but also alien, like you've been here before, only now it's changed, and you aren't sure how. Something so clearly wrong, but you're the only one that seems to notice. I wouldn't describe Dreaming Sarah as terrifying, so much as it is haunting and unsettling. There is never any real danger, and I knew this the whole time, but as is always the case in dreams, what I knew became irrelevant. This was a world of my character's own creation, but which plays by its own rules, leaving me in a state of disarray as I attempt to rationalize the impossible. I wanted to get out, but the only way to do so was to find a way to understand this dream and trace it back to where it came from. I think that in some small way, Dreaming Sarah helped me to reconcile some of the inexplicable terrors I've conjured up in the past, likely not dissolving them, but at least giving me a starting point to understand their existence. Looking at the dreams of someone else, whether they be but the creation of an artist or drawn from actual experiences, it was easier to see how they reflected some portion of reality, and thus allowed me to make sense of them. It was clear that Sarah wasn't insane, but that she had suffered and was hurting, and these dreams were the only way left for her to compartmentalize and begin to move past her trouble. Perhaps then my nightmares can similarly teach me something about myself, and heal the often subconscious wounds still eating away at me. It seems likely to me that there will be people who don't get Dreaming Sarah, who perhaps enjoy it on a mechanical and artistic level, but who see any deeper meaning as being fabricated or pretentious. Perhaps that is true to a point, but it also seems to say something about how we often view dreams as only that, rather than an extension of our real-life experiences, and potentially even a coping mechanism. I imagine those dreams are nice, but alas I haven't had the pleasure of their company, and see no way to intentionally conjure them up. At least now I can take some small solace that I'm not the only one.